So inshallah we'll have a review of Seerah books. Book review. What are the books available on Seerah? By which you can increase your knowledge in about Seerah, inshallah, in detail. So the books available in English. You all know, can anyone name me any book? Rahiq al-Maktoum, yes, mashallah. You all know that Rahiq al-Maktoum, one of the most famous and the first prize winner by Sheikh s.a.w al-Mubarakpuri, right? So that is available. Now we have when the moon split, the same summarized version of s.a.w al-Mubarakpuri's Rahiq al-Maktoum. So thing is that people who want to finish Seerah quickly, who haven't read the Seerah complete, right? So this is, you can use it as a starter. So mashallah, it's so appealing, interesting, it's colorful, right? So they have the historical photographs here and there wherever required. So it's you can use it for children and even the adults, they can read. So if you haven't finished Seerah completely, I will suggest that inshallah you can go for when the moon split. Now people who have a reading habit, right, who love reading bulky books, so for them, Muhammad, Man and a Prophet by Adil Salahi, this came as parts in Arab News, right? After that they compiled it and made it as a book. Mashallah, it's quite interesting. It was written after, actually, the revised after the September 11 issue. So a lot of contemporary issues have been interrelated. So the way of narration presentation is mashallah quite interesting, right? If you start reading it, it's so you have that a taste, you'll enjoy it, inshallah. Author name Adil Salahi. Yeah. Mercy to the Universe. Though this is not a Seerah book by itself, it's not a Seerah book, but it shows the mercy aspect of Prophet Muhammad. We say he's a mercy to the universe. In what way he is mercy? So he will find in this book how merciful he was with his family, with his friends, with others, with his enemies, and how was his ibadah, about his generosity. So mashallah, you will find all hadith narrations, nothing else, all authentic hadith narrations about various topics by which they're covering the mercy aspect of Prophet ﷺ. So this book is written by Sayyid bin Ali bin Baf al-Qahtani. So the same author who compiled Photos of Muslim. You have that, Hisnul Muslim, the same author. He has compiled, mashallah, it's a very good book about knowing the mercy aspect of Prophet ﷺ. Yeah, that's the one of the prize you're going to get for your exams. Right, inshallah. Muhammad ﷺ for Global Village, right, by Dr. Hashimi. Normally this book written with keeping considered in the Western people in mind. So presenting Islam, Muhammad ﷺ's life history for the non-Muslims. Mashallah, normally there are certain books which have available in the market. Example, normally for gifting to non-Muslims, people prefer books of Karan Armstrong, Muhammad, which you find easily available, though it's a good book. But the thing is that when you give the non-Muslims books, they don't acknowledge miracle aspect of Prophet ﷺ, right? So they deny Isra al-Miraj as a physically Prophet ﷺ went to heaven and came back. So they make it as a dream, right? So the miracle aspect and other aspects, they don't give importance. So always make it sure that even if you give somebody, it's a non-Muslim, make sure that you give a Muslim author and make sure that it is a good book, right? So, so a lot of even, for example, Life of Muhammad ﷺ based on its original sources by Martin Links, right? Martin Links. Even that book has some serious defects. So though the person, for example, when it comes to the marriage of Zainab, radiallahu anha, Prophet marriage with Zainab. So in that book, it's mentioned that Prophet he got attracted with Zainab. That's why he asked Zayd ibn Haritha to divorce, and he got married with Zainab. So this is a wrong information. It's not authentic, but it has been mentioned in that book, Martin Links. And even the Martin Links have the Sufia concept. So normally people, they think that based on original sources it's more authentic. So it's not authentic. This one, Dr. Muhammad al-Hashimi al-Hamidi. Dr. al-Hashimi. Yeah. You have Zakaria Bashir. He has done, mashallah, series of book on Seerah. Very good. Though Zakaria Bashir's book is not about Seerah in the sense of narration, story. It's not about the story. He has written 4 books. Zakaria Bashir's 4 books are available. One about life of Prophet in Makkah. So in that he will be covering in what aspect, how was the Meccan society, what are the things which affected the Meccan society, and their customs, and how the Prophet Muhammad had an impact on their life. So it's not the narration type, but you'll get the key principles, what has happened, how it impacted the Meccan society. Then he has a separate book for Hijrah, small booklet for Hijrah, and all the story and its significance, mashallah. Even in this one, he covers about the people in Medina, about the hypocrites and their qualities, right? So how the people underwent the persecution of Hijrah. And then you have Sunshine at Medina. Even this is not a narration based, but you will find how he established the society in Medina, the pillars, right? So this is also very good to understand the structure of Medina. Sunshine at Medina by Zakaria Bashir. And War and Peace, the life of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. So beautiful book. So in that he is trying to present normally refuting the Orientalists, stating that Islam was a warmongering religion. So he tried to argue reasons behind every battle, right? So what is the ruling on physical jihad, right, in Islam? So all the battles, important events in Seerah, it's been covered here, right, with the intention of showing the war and peace, the life of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ by Zakaria Bashir.